Tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
One more stop. Open here, guys. Shut him down.
Here's Walker to start the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. Out of bounds just shy of the 40. When he runs that football, he's got a first.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Hurts sets up to throw it. Finding Walker complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On first down, Hurts. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jahan Dotson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, let's get the obvious out of the way. Yes, travel is going to be an issue, but take that aside. How cool is this? An NFL relocation franchise down under here in Australia. It seems hard to believe, but it is not. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
On first down, here's Stroud. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be #1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Stroud on 3rd down now. All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
A good start to the drive. Here's what's caught out on the left side. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Out left to Dotson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Here we go.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
19 tight. 19 tight. Keep up with their attack offense. Keep up with our attack offense. Run it up the middle.
Stroud to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Stroud looking to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Terrible, awful, seriously, just...
Score these guys, man.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Stroud now on 2nd down. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. It's a big play there. 56 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
3rd and goal, Stroud. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They go play action with Hurts. His throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. He's got him in. Complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown. Ken Walker, 81 yards. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
On the check.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Milton Williams. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They still can't get it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. throw on 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Jahan Dotson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Final play of the half, Stroud. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Here's Walker. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The sack goes to Chris Barnes.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker, has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Down like a lawnmower, baby.
And Stroud now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The throwing again is Stroud. And that will be incomplete. scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jahan Dotson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
People are getting paid. People are cashing tips.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Throwing now is Stroud. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Going right back to Smith-Njigba. And down inside the 15 he goes. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Kennedy Lions. Exploit them here on this drive. Push them down the field.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
The 2-yard line. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
18, Pioneer. On the ball, on the ball.
They'll try to run this one in. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Mounties are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deebo Samuel, 62 yards. And the Buccaneers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Stroud on third down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Stroud. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Play action. Here's Stroud. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, first and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at the 37-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. There he goes, right side. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Mounties get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Now the ball comes loose. In the fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And now whistles blow here. Play has stopped, and we're going to get a timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Second down. Here's Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay.